Who cares if one more light goes out in a sky of 1,000,000 stars? It flickers, flickers. I've been on that Linkin Park tip since I did the Linkin Park video, fam. R.I.P. that boy Chester. God, hate it. Still gets to me every time. But today we got Patreon request number 4. Roll it. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Ernest Adiano III. Y'all guys are the third family. Channel's name is The Third Ernest. If you're new here, we break down rap music so far. We will be getting into other genres in the future. And if you like what you see, I implore you to hit the subscribe button along with the notification bell and become part of the family. We breaking down in depth. We getting into lyrics. I'm giving you my commentary. You get a little insight into my mind on every video on how I interpret these lyrics. But today, like you saw, we got on deck Witt Lowry. Witt Lowry? Mike Lowry. And we're getting to Witt sooner than anticipated because of the fact that someone on Patreon had requested that I do a video by him. And the person on Patreon that requested that video, Mark Guerin. Guerin? I don't know, one of those. Or it could be none of those, who fucking knows? Mark, let me know phonetically how your name is sound. I know you said it before, but I lost the chat, so I'm fucking it up again. But Mark has been a long-time supporter of the channel and one of the original Patreon donators, and I really appreciate that. And he gave me a list of like 15 Witt songs that I should react to, so I just put 3 on a poll on YouTube, and Crash is the one that won, so that's how we ended up here. I have never listened to any Witt before. I had actually never even heard of him until y'all guys introduced me to him, just like I had never heard of NF. But y'all guys are hyping him up, so I'm excited to get into this. Some of my subscribers have filled me in on him that he was recently in a car crash, and I assume that that's part of what this video is about because it's entitled Crash. He almost was killed in that crash, and you know, it changed his whole perspective on life, and his songs really have a lot of emotion in them. They're really deep. But we're gonna get into it and we're gonna find out right now. Let's just go ahead and get this popping, fam. Let's see what we got. Mark, this one's for you, famo. The video hasn't even started yet and I'm already thinking of other stuff. This kind of looks like the load screen for Assassin's Creed. Or maybe for like Detroit Become Human. I don't know why I'm thinking those vibes right now. Anyway, those are video games in case you don't know. Maybe you're not a video gamer.
I know you see the hurt and the pain written on my face, and thinking about what you think about, you think about me.
Boy, this dude couldn't get a haircut for this music video shoot. Bruh, when my neck hair that's growing out, like it's kind of growing out right now, but when it gets to this point right here, psh, son, I don't even leave the house. I hate that shit. Even this right here, I mean, that's his style. He's got those little sideburns, but even me right now, like I hate this shit right here. I need to shave it, but I forgot to buy razors. He said, yo, I'm gonna put this video out. Haven't put out an album in 2 years. Do I need a haircut? Nah, Steph Curry didn't even get a haircut for his wedding. Why do I need a haircut for a video shoot?
And thinking about what you think about, you think about me. If everything crashes, your eyes are where I feel safe. If all we have left is tonight, then I wanted to say no more, but
if everything crashes in your eyes is where I feel safe. It's a nice little line right there. It's got a lot of emotion.
Left is tonight, then I wanted to say no more, but tell me this, can you taste the pain in me on my lips? Question when I saw your face was, who is this? I was shooting for the stars and was shooting from the hip. Just know that I would never change you.
I was shooting for the stars and just shooting for the hip, not even really aiming, just kind of like spraying the shit out, see what happens. I'm getting the iRobot vibe right here too. Like all these just little crash test dummies. And I get the theme Crash. We're walking in all these crash test dummies.
Yes, I was shooting for the stars and was shooting from the hip. Just know that I would never change you. Bless the woman that made you. Bless the people who came around when you were down and out and then saved you. Fuck the people who played you. The wall is up, I don't blame you. I just want you to know your worth and to love the way that God made you. And all I wanna do is be there for you through it all. Think about the nights when I was waiting for your call. My ex made me believe you can't trust anyone at all. It's funny how the more you build, the farther you could fall. When I had no money,
it's funny how the more that you build, the farther you could fall. Like you build up all these walls and you build it up so high that no one can get in, but there's always gonna be somebody that's able to get in. And when that person gets in, because you built them walls so tall, you're gonna fall like a motherfucker. And that's a scary feeling. And then we all know that feeling, bruh. My ex made me feel like we can't trust anyone at all. Don't even get me started. All my exes live in Texas like I'm George Strait. Or they go to Georgia State where, and before we move forward, like why, I don't know the meaning of the sofa yet. I don't know if the sofa has any meaning at all. Is she like in the dream? Is she not even in the scene? He's like imagining that she's in the scene? I don't know, we'll see. I'm still trying to figure all this out right now.
When I had no money, we would eat and you would pay. Sorry if you ever felt I ever made you chase. Why you wasting time, always staring at your waist? I just wanna trust you, love you more now every day. We're at this diner that we found somewhere between then and now. When I ask you if you want jam for your toast. We spent the night the other day, so many things I could say. Instead I just shy away and I choke.
Bruh, I'm awkward as fuck when I meet people for the first time, and that's basically what he's talking about right now. Like, I had all these emotions going through, and all that I could really ask you was about your fucking toast. Like, hey, what kind of jelly do you like for your toast? That's embarrassing. But when you're with somebody, it's something that y'all can look back on and laugh at, because like, look at who we are now. Like, look at how far we've come in our love and our affection for one another between now and when you were too afraid to ask me anything. All you could ever ask me for was about my toast. I can tell that this song is definitely written to be radio friendly, especially with the beat selection.
Instead I just shy away and I choke. And I'm supposed to be a poet, so open with my emotions, and all I can ask about is your toast. I guess I'm glad you didn't leave, cause you make me a better me. You see the mark no one sees when I'm low. So, I know you see the hurt and the pain written on my face.
He said I'm supposed to be a poet and open with my emotions, and all I could really ask you is about your toast. Bruh, same. Everybody thinks that I'm so articulate and I got the gift of writing and I got the gift of gab and I got like a really sharp tongue and I got good comebacks and my personality is just so outgoing. But really when it comes to like meeting people for the first time, a stranger trying to build like some type of intimate interaction and relationship, boy, all of that smoothness like goes out the window. And when he says you make me a better me and you see the mark no one sees when I'm low, that's that vulnerability that he was talking about earlier, that the higher that you build, the further you can fall. Like now she's seen scars and things deep inside of him that no one's ever seen before. And he likes that feeling. And you should like that feeling. And it feels good to find someone or someone finds you that pulls you out of that shit that you were going through and pulls you out of that shell. Because most people, whenever they go through a difficult breakup or some type of like issues in their past relationship, it lingers and like it stays as a part of them until the next relationship. And a lot of times it destroys relationships because you're putting something in the past on somebody in the future. So it feels good once you finally find the one that's like, boy, don't be putting that shit on me, but I still want to see that part of you. I still don't know what's going on in the music video. I don't know the direction of the music video. I know Witt isn't like exactly on the level as NF in terms of like money and budget and things like that. So you can tell this music video definitely has a lower budget than others, only because of the fact that it's in one stagnant room and all the shots revolve around this one room. The director is doing an amazing job keeping the video as aesthetically pleasing as possible without it getting boring, especially after the fact that it's only in one location.
I know you see the hurt and the pain written on my face. Been thinking about what you think about, what you think about me. If everything crashes, your eyes are where I feel safe.
Hey.
If all we have left is tonight, then I want it to stay.
That little speed ramp on her face right here, whenever she's looking around, she's like...
Everything crashes, your eyes are where I feel safe.
The beat style is definitely different than NF for sure, obviously. NF is very heavy, NF is very dark, it's very aggressive in your face. This beat style is very Futrebass, which is a style of EDM music. Like, it sounds exactly like this. Just type in Futrebass on YouTube and you'll be like, oh shit, it does sound like that, if you don't know what Futrebass is. And he's playing it to his advantage, it sounds really good. I'm sure a lot of people that listen to Witt listen to NF, so I'm gonna make the comparison. NF is definitely a better vocalist. He's definitely a better singer, and his voice for his rapping, I don't know if it's the production value or his actual voice, but his voice is better on his style of rapping versus Witt's style of rapping. But this is also my first time listening to Witt, so there could be different beats and there could be different subgenres of beats that he chooses that sound fantastic.
If everything crashes, your eyes are where I feel safe. If all we have left is tonight, then I want it. Past the seasons of talking and watching night turn to morning, and telling stories a second time when you feel they're important. The love I have for you is rare. I was just scared cause it's foreign. That had me thinking, should I stop or shoot my shot like I'm Gordon? And still I flash back to the crash that could've ended. The glass.
Bro, That was a bar right there. Shoot my shot like I'm Gordon, like the NBA player Gordon, but also Gordon, which is the name of the Flash. Flashback, Gordon flashback. That was a nice little transitional bar for sure. And then the director's choice to use these orange lights to let you know like the song and the video is transitioning into a different thematic element. Because at first we were blue, which is like a cool tone, and then now we're going to oranges, which is a hot tone, signaling the transition, and she's walking through that little circle. This is what I mean by a director that's doing a good job at using a low budget music video, but making it very visually pleasing.
The love I have for you is rare. I was just scared cause it's foreign. That had me thinking, should I stop or shoot my shot like I'm Gordon? And still I flash back to the crash that could've ended we. The glass smashed and we're past that when you said to me, you'll be alright. Thought if I'm not, then I'll pretend to be. I'm thankful every day you found your way, and then what's led to me were bloody and bruised. Assessing our wounds, airbag in my face. You can't find your shoes. In shock and I'm sad, in pain and I'm mad. Look down at my stomach, all I'm seeing is black. Lights from the back.
I like the fact that this crash can be seen as something that's very literal, because it obviously happened to him, but it's also gonna be something that's very metaphorical. Like his life is crashing, but he can always rely on her to tell him everything's gonna be all right. Or like maybe their relationship is crashing, but as long as she's got the strength to hold on to try to make it out, everything's gonna be all right.
Lights from the back, they're blue and they're red. The guy who hit us never was found, just left us for dead. A million things I wish I could say that never was said.
Bro, this part of the video is already fire. This part of the song, like this bridge, this breakdown, the way his flow matches the beat, and then on top of that, the lights in the background of the music video match everything. All that is audibly and visually pleasing for sure. That's dope. We're gonna have to rewind again because I wasn't really listening because I was caught up in like listening to the rhythm and watching the video.
Lights from the back, they're blue and they're red. The guy who hit us never was found, just left us for dead. A million things I wish I could say that never was said. I'm sorry if I'm here but not here, got lost in my head. A million things I wish.
Hey, this is the first time that they're actually meeting in the video too. I just realized that. So she's actually not a figment of his imagination like I originally thought. Maybe she was at the beginning of the video, but not anymore.
Got lost in my head. A million things I wish I could do to show you I care. Just know when you feel empty and scared, I'll always be there. Don't care about how much money you make or clothes that you wear. I care about memories that we make and time that we share. Let's keep it real, it's hard for me to trust they all went fake on me. I hope you keep it real and never change on me. You tell me when it's heavy, put that weight on me, on me, on me. So
bro, that whole build up to the hook, Futrebass AF, for sure. I can definitely hear the direct inspiration in the production from that type of genre of EDM. And he said, it's hard for me to trust because they all went fake on me. I hope you keep it real and never change on me. Yeah, that switch up is the worst. And whenever you go through that with somebody one time, it's like you're always jaded and scarred for the rest of your life. Because every time you meet somebody and get into a new relationship, you always make sure to tell them, don't you dare change on me, because that's what happened with the lap. Like, I'm not putting that burden on you, but I'm letting you know that my eyes are open for that type of shit now. I can see why people like Witt's music, because he basically says what a lot of us have thought before or think. It's very much like NF, it's very relatable to a lot of people. That's a dope transition.
I know you see the hurt and the pain written on my face. Been thinking about what you think about, what you think about me. If everything crashes, your eyes are where I feel safe. If all we have left is tonight, then I wanted this.
Hey. Hold up, hold up, hold up. This little thing right here. Is their skin burning away to reveal that they're crash test dummies too? That's fire. Literally, that's fire. Because their hands are on fire? You get it? Alright, anyway. Now the crash test dummies make sense. Because crash test dummies never die. They live on through all of the pain, through all the torture, through all the things that they put through. So they're crash test dummies in the sense that their relationship never dies. No matter what it goes through. As long as that they can rely on each other, as long as they're both willing to make those sacrifices, that relationship, that bond is always going to show that they're crash test dummies on the inside. They can take whatever. That's dope. Video, first off, a lot better than I thought it was gonna be. Not that I thought that this video director or the DP or whoever is on this video production didn't have talent. It's just that I was expecting it to be a low budget type of video, and then when I realized that the entire video was shot in only one room, those videos, unless they're done right, can get really stagnant and stale, and they can get boring and visually like you lose interest. But the director did an amazing job at making sure that the video stayed entertaining throughout the entire 4 minutes and 27 seconds. Now on the song itself, song is good, but like I said at the beginning, I definitely feel like this is not his best song. Not saying that this song isn't any good, I would say the same exact thing about NF, and I feel like after listening to this, Witt definitely has some deeper tracks that are available in his catalog, and he's got the talent to have those tracks and that lyricism and that edginess and just that overall emotion conveyed through his lyrics. But overall, my takeaway from this song, it piqued my interest. Is it something that's gonna be in my rotation? Probably not. It's not my style of rap in terms of this individual track, but I know based off of what I'm hearing from his actual lyrics inside of the song, I know that the dude definitely has the talent to put out some bangers. But for sure, one thing, these yellow jackets gotta go. Just throw that shit away. Go get you a haircut, get a little nice little box up in the back, go get your shit tapered up, whatever you gotta do, but come back on the next music video and have a clean little fade for me one time. If you like what you see here, like I said at the beginning of the video, go ahead and please do me a favor and hit the subscribe button along with the notification bell. If you're interested in potentially becoming a Patreon and seeing how Mark got his requests on the channel, go ahead and click the first link in the description. That's the link directly to the Patreon, so you can see where their tier levels are at and see if it's something that you potentially want to support the channel monetarily and get those exclusive perks that the Patreon has to offer. But all my subscribers, I appreciate y'all from subscriber number 1 all the way to subscriber number 24,070. That's the exact subscription count at the moment. Like I always say at the end of all my videos, love and care for one another, love and care for each other, and I'll see y'all guys in the next video. Peace.